While they poppin' paparazzi pictures. I got my in the back and my bros in the front leading. He keep looking at me, I'ma make that boy. I'm a his friend too, baby, I'm a whole cheater. We can go to France, Avatar, y'all both need a real one. More coin than your last one. Baby, damn, he ain't that fun. I mean, do he got a song with Daft Punk? I mean, do he hit the club in this song? Come on. Do he rock a weave 30 inches long? Do he got a sold out tour? Do that? No, and I went tour. Hit me with your love, oh, I know you wanna pick me up and love me. I'll be waiting on ya. Hit me with your love, oh, I know you wanna pick me up and love me. I'll be waiting on ya. He said, let's hit that back room. You be the I won't say I got a feel for you.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Cleveland and the newly named Huntington Bank Field, the home of the Browns. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns on Sunday Night Primetime.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. Evan McPherson getting this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Gun, they'll throw to get things going. That's hard. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line. A huge play right off the bat. 54 yards.
The career is more at stake when you win your prom. That paper, baby, run this on.
Let's go now.
Now they'll run option left to the short side of the field. Heading out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
At the 16-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Come on. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
This opening drive has been a good one, but will it continue? Here's a test on 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun, and that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Kevin Stefanski going to turn to his field goal unit. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Browns will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
On one, right? Here we go, here we go. Cut! 180! 180 shot! Cut!
First run of the game here for Chase Brown. Gonna mark him down just shy of the 40. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
So from the 39, they come up on first and 10. They bring Chase in motion.
11, Mike! 11, 11, 11.
Here's Brown, and he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. From the 41, here's second and 8.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. They're gonna work this down inside the 45. Burrow and his favorite target, Chase, for the Cincinnati first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Shot!
Play action now. It's Burrow. He's got the hookup to Mike Gesicki. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 38 now, here's second and 6.
Here we go. Shot!
Now Brown. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
Noah Fant was the intended target. And now it's fourth down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully.
At their own 21-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10.
Ready? Liking 18. Ready?
On the ground, here's Quinshon Judkins. Cutting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
From the 25, here's second and 6. Quick throw taken in by Judy. Down the sideline. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. It is a big play for the Browns. 39 yards.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end. I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 14 on the pickup. First down, Cleveland.
22-yard line.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
That is quickly out to Diggs. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinals.
He'll try the right side with Sampson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good runner. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
So, we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Browns with the advantage. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. 19 Tiger.
Now they'll set up to throw. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
12-yard line.
Nice job by the defense there. Took away all the options downfield, and quarterback realized pretty quickly, I got no choice but to check this down, and results in no gain.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Go.
On the draw, it's Sampson. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
Gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
Back to throw. That one taken in. Touchdown, Browns. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Not going for 2, they'll kick the point after. He's got it, and the Browns are out to a 10-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
On one, ready? Here we go. Right 80. Right side. Stop.
On the ground, it's Brown. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, with usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
The tight end Fant in motion. They go play action for Burrow. Right here down the field will fall incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. It really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
On one, ready?
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Right 80.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Pass on right side by Conklin. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
3rd and a yard.
Let's get set. Dot.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
On one, ready?
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for 4th down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 5. Look wide, get this one complete, and they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Open man, that is Bob. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff.
In trouble, and down he goes. Shamar Stewart, he gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long.
Set, let's go! Cut 19!
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Bengals will take over here, just shy of the 30.
They'll take over first down.
I think he chalked this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Taken in by Gesicki. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
This is a guy that we're used to seeing make a lot of his plays in the back end, Mike, kind of patrolling that center field safety position. But this time, he recognized that play up at the line of scrimmage, and he blows it up for a loss.
180.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws and is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Burrows from out of the gun here on. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Here's Corliss Waitman now, and he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
7-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The RPO. That one is complete. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
Break. Set up. 19 Lions. Set up.
Hill look to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got us.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Let's go. 79, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Hill drops to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Not fun here. 3rd and a lot.
Come on. Warrior 70, 60, Bison, 18, Runner, Mustang 19.
The play clock down to 0. And this, not the best of sequences. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long.
Cougar 19, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Dragon 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 7 Pirates, 7, go.
They'll throw out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
So on 4th down, the lefty, Corey Bojorquez to punt for Cleveland. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds.
35-yard line.
12. Here we go. Cut. Right 80. 11 MT, take. 11 MT, cut.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
You can see in the eyes of the quarterback, he's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. This is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here, as the clock will stop at 45 seconds to go until halftime.
Ready?
They face 2nd down and 7.
Here we go.
The tight end Fant in motion. 2nd down, Burrow. Has caught Gesicki on the right. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Gain of 14. 1st down, Cincinnati.
Now Burrow on the bootleg. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
Sometimes the sack just comes down to playing with great effort, and I think that's something every defensive coach tries to preach to their defensive front. You will fall into a couple sacks if you just chase the ball relentlessly, and that's exactly the case here. Quarterback thought he had a little bit more time than he did, but he gets brought down for the sack.
He's going to let it go deep for Chase. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him and will bring up third down.
So, Mike, you find yourself in some of these inclement weather games, whether it's rain or snow, really the challenge falls on the defensive side. They're usually more in a reactionary position where they got to change directions and they got to react to the plays and the movement of the offense. So what you want to do in these bad games is keep the ball underneath, tackle well in space, and say, okay, offense, snap that slippery ball one more time, throw it one more time. Just make them go the long way. Don't get them off the hook by giving them a one-play score.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
One, ready?
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one taken at the 7. Carry here for Brown. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 6.
Here we go.
They'll run here with Brown. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
It is 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Play action now. It's Burrow. This one deep downfield for Chase. That is caught. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Burrow finds Chase for a big one. 61 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
11. Here we go.
To the ground, a first down run. And he will get into the end zone. Chase Brown, touchdown Bengals. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? they've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals are on the board. It's 10-7. TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Williams now to return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
25-yard line.
Quickly out to Diggs. And he's not going to get too far. Tackle after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's second and 8. Throwing now from the gun. That's caught downfield by Diggs. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Pass caught by Bond.
Number 16. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 4.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18 Runner, 18.
They'll look to throw yet again. Going for it all. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
So if this was an NBA game, Mike, we call that a heat check. He wasn't even open, but you know what? With the success that they've had all game so far, he's just saying, you know what? Everything we do is coming up right. I'm just going to give my guy a shot. This time the defense had him covered, but expect him to continue to look his way. He's had a monster day.
It's third and 4.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready? 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He'll get out of bounds. A gain of 8. That's going to be good enough for a first down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
They'll look to throw again. Now Now a shot here, deep middle. That is caught. What a throw. Isaiah Bond. Touchdown, Cleveland.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense, and then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot, and with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
17. Bengals 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 2. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. We go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Running very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3. From the 21, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
He gets that to his big target fast. And he's going to take this one all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a 1st down.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion.
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Here we go, here we go.
They bring Chase in motion.
180. 180.
Now a handoff, running right. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. There's a big tight end back. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Fourth quarter gets underway, and it's a run by Brown. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
Well, this is something we don't see every day, Mike. A team playing with a traditional I formation fullback. It's kind of a lost art in today's modern game, but in this case, highly effective. Great job by the fullback clearing out the path for his running back, and they're able to pick up the first down.
Here's Chubb. A short kick down to the 7.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And this one blown up. Good surge. Drop him. A loss on the play. Back to the 9-yard line.
The idea here on 2nd down is in the event you're unable to score, at least put yourself in a 3rd and manageable goal-to-go situation. But now after taking a loss, it really changes their approach here. And I think on 3rd and goal now, they got to put this ball in the air.
Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
And on 3rd down, what they're trying to do, Mike, is just get the ball out of his hands quickly and into the hands of one of his playmakers, but he just doesn't focus through the catch. Lapse of concentration, ends up in a drop, and falls incomplete.
So out now, Evan McPherson in a big spot. This to tie things up here in the 4th. And this one online. And it is good. That evens the score here in the 4th quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
Now return coming from the 7. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return.
At their own 40-yard line.
They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Look wide. Get this one complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is third down. He's got his man. It's Diggs. And he's going to have the first down, but we do have a flag on the field, and they are already walking backwards. Throwing now on third, and this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. This one, incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the... completion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
11. Here we go. Wide 80. Shot.
On first down, Burrow. Quick throw, taken in, and no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
The pickup at 3 brings up second and 7 at the Browns' 23-yard line.
On 2, ready?
From the 23, here's second down and 7.
Here we go. Stop.
They'll turn and hand this one off. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up third down.
11 Palmer. Gun. Shot.
To throw is Burrow. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. Burrow. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush that leads to a turnover on down.
So the key to this fourth down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge fourth down stop.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Sampson to start this drive. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Quick throw there on the RPO is broken up. And no time to get the separation there. And the incompletion is going to bring up 3rd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
A massive play here. Late, tie game, 3rd down. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
That's a tough incompletion right there. Feels like that down was their only chance to extend this possession enough to end this game in regulation. I think the smart move here now is you have to punt this ball away. You cannot risk a 4th down failure and give your opponent a short field to get a chance to win it themselves.
Dragon 60, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hurt. Riggs. 60 Maverick.
They'll drop to throw. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The tight end Fant
Right
in motion.
Stop.
Brown. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down.
The gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 21-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Stop.
They'll stick to the ground. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him taken down behind the line.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Come on, ready?
The Dogtown, as usual, doing their part. This is third down.
Here we go, here we go. 180. 180, hot. The hot.
He'll run. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to first and 10.
180. The hot.
They'll run here. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now.
Come on, ready?
Here comes second down.
Brings up second and 9.
Gun. The hot. Can. The hot.
Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. So out now, Evan McPherson in a big spot. This to win the game. Now we'll get a timeout Cleveland. That's their second. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. So out now, Evan McPherson in a big spot. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. And the Bengals move out in front 20-17. So this one a win for the visiting Bengals. And it is their third consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here.